Morning everybody. So this is the second day of walking the C&O Canal path from Harpers Ferry down to DC. That's the Chesapeake and Ohio Canal. It's quite a long route, but I'm only doing the bit from Harpers Ferry to DC, so that's about 60 miles. I just had a really nice shuttle drive from a guy called Matt. They've had to put in place shuttles because there's been a washout just the other side of Brunswick and the trail is impassable. So it's cut about 6 miles off my total route. Overall it's actually a cycle path, but as you can see there's somebody walking their dog just behind me. It's used by a lot of the locals as well. It's proved to be really good for seeing things nature wise. I saw a turkey vulture this morning eating some roadkill. So far I've only seen those circling up overhead before, so it was nice to get a close look at one of those. Yesterday I saw a really amazing woodpecker. That was really cool. And what else? A deer crossed my path in front of me despite the fact that it was Sunday and there were loads and loads of cyclists. So this deer was, it crossed between me and a couple of cyclists. I've seen some turtles. I've seen possibly a water moccasin, might have been, in the water. And what else was there? Oh yeah, and I saw my first groundhog yesterday, and that was at the campsite. So that was quite exciting. Lots of nice butterflies and damselflies and dragonflies and stuff like that. So it's absolutely great. Enjoying it, and it's flat. Look, really, really flat. Morning everyone. So this is day 3 on the Canal. Spent the night at a hiker biker campsite, which is basically a piece of grass and a few weeds with a porta potty and a well with a pump that kind of took about 30 pumps to actually get a dribble out of, so that was a bit of a mission, but nevertheless there was somewhere to stay, so that was good. It was called Marble Quarry. Saw some really cool things yesterday. My first wild raccoon, yay, very cute it was too, lurking in the depths of a kind of muddy, dried out creek. There's quite a cute little chappie. So yeah, lots and lots of wildlife. Nearly stepped on a snake. Yeah, I know, I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, but I think it was probably a harmless black snake, although it could have been a water moccasin. So this is day 4 on the Canal. Spent the night at Chisel Branch hiker biker campsite, right in the flight path of probably all 3 of the Washington airports. One aircraft came over. I swear I could have touched the undercarriage if I'd stretched my hand up. So that was fun, but it was okay. I saw a bald eagle this morning as well, but my camera setting was wrong. By the time I'd managed to get it out of the bag and take a photo, it was all dog, but nevertheless I've seen it. So seen a lot of wildlife. The only thing I'd still quite like to see but not smell, is a skunk, so that would be great. Who knows, might end up seeing one of those. So it was a really good evening. Another guy who is walking the coast to coast route called Bobby turned up and pitched his tent, and we kept the fire going till about 11:30 and had a good chat. So if you're watching this, mate, I wish you all the best and I hope you get to your destination. Morning. So this is day 5 on the C&O Canal. It is very hot. It was very hot last night as well. There were forecasts for thunderstorms. We had a bit of rain, but we didn't have any thunderstorms. Could have done with them to clear the air, to be honest, because it's just gone 10 a.m. and it's already 25 degrees C and incredibly muggy. There's a tiny little breeze that keeps blowing through occasionally, but it is hot. Okay, so last night was the last night that I'm going to be sleeping in my tent for a while. I've got one more down the canal, but this last stretch is 16.6 miles with no campsite in between. So I'm checking into a motel tonight so that I can spread all my stuff out all over the place, dry things, clean things and repack them, so that they're ready for 3 days of tourism rather than hiking. So yeah, and I've eaten my last dehydrated meal out of a packet. Hooray! I can't say I'm going to miss those. It is a weird feeling though. I've lived out of my backpack, just the belongings in my backpack, for nearly 3 months now. And that's just really strange, so it's going to be odd, and I'm going to kind of miss that, I think. However, what I'm not going to miss is being hot, sweaty, sticky and smelly for days on end. I'm looking forward to being able to take regular showers, to wash my hair, and to smell of laundry detergent and deodorant rather than well, you can imagine all sorts of other interesting smells really that one picks up along the way. But there we go. Anyway, this today is as beautiful as ever. I've already seen a blue heron stalking some fish, and 2 or 3 deer that kind of thought they were well camouflaged on the opposite bank of the canal, but I saw them. They were really lovely actually, very sweet. I think it might have been a mum and a fawn. Okay. on this canal, so I'll show you why. There's the canal. They're trying to restore it, they're trying to rebuild some of these locks, and here's the path that I'm walking along, the towpath, but all the way down here is the river, so there's quite a bit of distance in height between the two. This is day 6, my last day on the C&O Canal. It's already hot and muggy, 10 AM, but the forecast is for no rain, so that's good. Anyway, I thought I'd just show you the river down here. Lots of debris tends to get caught in it, and all these islands form, and on these trees have grown, and it's quite extraordinary how they're literally clinging on by the roots, and they're thriving. So I'll try and show you that. Ooh. So there we go, you can see that there just doesn't really seem to be that much soil, and yet these trees, I mean they're quite a size, are hanging on, and I don't know if I can maybe show you some further into the river. There we go, there's one over there. So these islands are all the way through the river, and literally there we go, and you can see they're quite big trees, and just their roots are sticking out